Hello everybody, it's me, Soria. Now you might be wondering, this is a new location. I haven't seen this place before. That's because I'm home. Welcome to my humble abode. I promise I'm not boring. Like, the stuff that was on this wall is in my dorm. Guys, we reached our goal! I am officially at 100 subscribers. Yeah, I'm really excited. Okay, so, this is a little shaky, I apologize. But today, we will be watching another Dhar Mann video. It's gonna be shorter, because I do have somewhere to be soon. If it's like cut, and then everything looks different, that's why. The Dhar Mann video we will be watching today is called Girl Denies Roommate, based on looks. Now, they say looks, it hints more towards it being discrimination. Racial discrimination specifically. Alright, so let's just get right into the video. So we start off with this woman who, in my opinion, is a raging and she is trying to rent out a room in her apartment. I guess she's been having people come and go throughout the day and nobody has met her standard of living. And then a lady with red hair, we'll call her Redhead, walks in. She's nicely dressed. Pretty, too. We're gonna call her RB for raging. So I guess this is exciting for RB. This is new. She's been getting this trash, and this woman's nicely dressed. She has a Gucci bag, which really sticks out. She's like, you have a Gucci bag? Looks like you can afford my quality of life. She's glazing this redhead for some reason. And then another young lady walks in. I'm just gonna call her Girl. They didn't give any of these, well, they gave these characters names at the very end, and I'm not gonna put in effort to go find out the names now. So we're just gonna call her Girl. Girl walks in. She's dressed normally. She looks like just an average person you'd see on the street. Girl walks in and she wants to also see the apartment. She's interested in trying to rent out the room. RB looks her up and down and says, "Sorry, I don't take Section 8.
I don't take Section 8. Oh.
That is government assistance, like for people who can't afford the basic necessities of life, which is a baffling thing to say to somebody. You don't just say that to somebody. She reacted way too nicely. If it was me, I would have been like, excuse me? I would have taken out my bundle of $1 million and made it rain on her ass, bro. The redhead's there and the girl's there, and RB was like, I was gonna show her the room. And girl's like, well, I would also like to see the room. I'm interested in maybe renting this room and being your roommate. And she's like, okay, but don't steal anything.
Fine. But you better not steal anything.
What? What did you just say to me? What did you just say to me? Steal? What do you think? What do you think? I'm sorry. I don't know you. You don't know me. You can't say that. First off, here's the thing with Dhar Mann. I feel like it's unrealistic. I feel like when in this type of situation, it's a lot more subtle. So she's like, fine, you can come, just don't steal anything. Awful, terrible thing to say to a person that you don't even know. RB shows Girl and the redhead the room. The room's nice, it's big, it's very, I don't know, something about it. Something about that room doesn't sit right with me. Maybe is it millennial core? We are young. Yeah. Sorry, millennials. Some of y'all are cool.
I love my children!
So they see the room, they both really like the room, and of course, the redhead's like, can I get an application, please? Because this entire time she's been acting like this cartoonish Disney princess. Maybe it's just the acting. It's probably just the acting. It's just not good. So, of course, RB is more than happy to give the redhead application. The girl asks to apply as well, and then RB is like, how do you plan on affording this?
I'd like to apply too. And how do you plan on affording to live here?
What? You don't just say that to people. You can't just say that to people. And the cherry on top of this awful, disgusting ass sundae, she asks her if she even has a job.
Do you even have a job?
And still this girl is still taking her shit. At this point, I wouldn't even want to live here. This girl is persistent, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Sometimes you just have to be. You can't let the haters get you down. She's better than I am. I would have left. But anyway, this leads into the conversation where girl is like, yeah, I'm self-employed. I make money. I can afford this. And then RB is like, more like unemployed.
I'm self-employed, actually.
Really? Or more like unemployed?
It's really funny. That's really funny and original. I'm laughing so much. That was so hilarious. Do you see me? Do you see how funny I think that is? It's unoriginal. You're unoriginal. No, honestly, even she was like, what the f*** did I just say? That wasn't even good. The face that she made said it all. Yeah, but even she realizes how f*** lame that joke was. But then she goes into telling girl, she's like, you know what, fine. You can apply, but I should warn you. I run criminal background checks. What? Sorry. What? What? What the f*** is that supposed to mean? Like, oh my god, at this point, I don't want to live here anymore. I don't want to live here anymore. You're racist as fuck. I'm saying it. Guys, what's even more sad is that there are people who think like this. There are people who think like this out there. Don't be like those people. Don't do that. It's not okay. And then on top of that, she throws the application in her face. So rude, so disrespectful, so nasty. So the ladies, they both fill out their application. Redhead brings RB her application form, and she's looking through it. Of course, she's like, this is lovely. It's wonderful. Oh, looks like your yearly salary's real good. I don't even need proof of income for you because I trust you, red-headed woman.
I would run a credit check and ask for proof of income, but I can already tell that you're more than qualified.
Great, thanks.
And girl is done with her application. So she brings it to her and she's like, here you go. And this bitch, she's like, this should be interesting.
This should be interesting.
You know what's not interesting? You know what's not interesting? Your personality. It's awful. So on girl's application, it says that she makes 6 figures a year. That's great. That's awesome. Good for you, girl. Get that bank. And of course, RB has something to say about it. She doesn't believe her. She thinks she's full of it. She doesn't think that someone like her could make 6 figures. I'm just saying, I think we all know where this is pointing, and it's not good. It's not good.
I'm gonna need to see proof of income. Never been late on rent. Highly doubt that. I'm gonna need to verify with your landlord. I'm also gonna need to run credit and background on you.
Okay, that's not a problem.
So girl is like, can I put in a deposit? Please, here, take a check. I'll give you a check right now. And RB is like, I don't want that check.
You think I'm gonna take a check from you? Get real. There's probably not even any money in that account.
And then, to make it even crazier, is like, anyways, I've already confirmed that she's gonna be living here. She just needs to make a deposit.
Well, it wouldn't matter anyways because Amy here has already been approved. And she's about to place a deposit.
And the redhead's like, oh, I actually only have checks as well.
Actually, I only brought my checkbook too.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. I trust you.
The double standards are insane. And it's unfortunate because things like this happen. So finally, after being more polite than she should have been, girl is like, whoa, okay, this is ridiculous. You're gonna take a check from her, but not from me? What is your issue, bro? And RB is like,
let's be honest. You all bounce checks all the time. You gotta be crazy if you think I'm gonna fall for that.
what? Excuse me. I feel like this was confirmation that it's not just looks. So girls like, you shouldn't judge people based off their appearances. And RB is like,
And you should really leave here before I call the cops.
bro,
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no.
I'm so done with this lady. Someone get... I hate her. So girl leaves and redhead and RB are like, we're gonna be roommates now. So, yeah, they're roommates. Dhar Mann, the Dhar Mann, guys, the man, the myth, the legend. He appears. He shows up. It's amazing. Now, you know what? I'll let him tell you. I'll let the man himself tell you what happens.
Natalie is so happy she found the perfect roommate she was looking for. Or at least she thought. In the beginning, they both get along great and everything seems to be going amazing. But then, a few weeks later, Natalie receives a letter from the bank telling her that Amy's check bounced. She couldn't believe it.
Redhead bounced a check. She was full of it. She wasn't as reliable as she said she was. And because she didn't have Redhead's part of the rent, she got evicted. Oh, you're on the streets. But anyway, the bitch gets evicted. And now she's looking for a room. She goes to like this nice house and she's like, hey, ding dong, ding dong. Can I live here? And guess who it is? Guess who it is? It's our girl. It's our girl. I don't know her name, but it's our girl. We love her. And girl's like, oh, hell no. This again, not being as nice as she once was. Rightfully so. Now girl is the one renting for a roommate.
You? What are you doing here?
I live here.
Girl's like, so what happened to your redheaded roommate? RB's like, yeah, it's not gonna work out with her. Anyway, you're looking for a roommate and asks her, she's like, how can you afford this? Girl is like, so you see, because Dhar Mann, I'm the owner of an accounting firm and we make the big bucks. She never had issues financially, obviously. People were discriminating against her based on her looks. That's a real thing that happens. And unfortunately, not to get deep, might start happening a lot more. And as a society, it is up to us to avoid that kind of stuff at all costs because it's dangerous. It's dangerous. So then RB's like, oh, that's tough. That's deep. Anyway, you need a roommate? To give like a half-assed apology, she's like, I'm sorry I treated you that way. Leave! Get out! Get out. Get off my property. Get off my property! Girl finally standing up for herself is like, actually, no. You better leave before I call the cops. And no, you will not be living here. You will definitely not be living here.
Should probably leave before I call the cops. Because you are definitely not living here.
Had me scared for a second because you know how Dhar Mann is. I was scared they were gonna actually like become roommates and then be friends. No, I refuse. And then it ends with her slamming the door on RB's face. That's a pretty happy ending in my opinion. That was another Dhar Mann video. This one wasn't as silly and goofy as the first two. It's a little more serious. It's unfortunate because things like this do happen. And I think everybody as an individual should do their best to make sure it doesn't. Not everybody goes through it, not everybody lives through it, so not everybody's gonna understand. But I think as a society, something that's very important that we all have is empathy. Empathy for others. And I think that'll make the world go round a little better. I think that's very important, especially now. I will leave it at that. Also, don't bounce checks. That's another thing to not do from this video. Oh, I also forgot to mention that the girl, the redhead, her Gucci purse wasn't real. It wasn't real. Sorry, I just thought that was important to draw up. Guys, I think I talked about this already. I'm at 100 subscribers already. It was supposed to be a goal met by my birthday, but I met it a little bit earlier, a lot bit earlier, and I'm very happy, I'm very excited, I'm very grateful. For anybody new on my channel, anyone old, thank you so much. I am so excited. But yeah, thanks guys. I'm so grateful. Thank you guys so much again, and thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you made it this far into the video, you might as well like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Sorio, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Also, thank you 100 people who subscribed to me. I love you all. I'll do like 100 push-ups just for you guys. Okay? All right. Bye.